This is the recap of the March 8th, 2021 City Council meeting for the City of Grand Rapids. The number of items on the consent agenda, maybe the one of note would be we approved the paying for the organization that runs the July 4th fireworks. So we approved that contract this evening. And you know, it's nice on a nice day like today to start thinking about the summer. So we're glad that we're going to hopefully be able to offer that again this year. Then we moved into the regular agenda. There was no department head report this meeting, but we had two departments that had a couple things on the agenda. The first, the Community Development Department, asked us to adopt a resolution supporting both a Senate file bill and a House file bill that would establish an incentive for the production of wood pellets. And so the reason that's of interest to us is, first off, wood pellets are apparently in short supply right now, or in high demand, I should say, in Japan, South Korea, and the United Kingdom. And so there's a Minnesota company who has experience in the southeastern United States who wants to build in northern Minnesota. They believe it would be about 45 positions that would be created, with 200 support positions to bring the lump timber and so forth. The problem is the transportation is more expensive up here than it would be in the southeastern United States to get things to market both in Asia and Europe. So we're asking the legislature for a limited time incentive with a limited dollar amount to help a group like this get their feet on the ground and provide jobs somewhere up here in northern Minnesota. There's no agreement, as far as I know, as to the location. They're looking at a few different places, but I think the first step would be to get that tax incentive. The other item for the Community Development Department was to enter into a memorandum of understanding with a company called Bird Rides Incorporated. What they are is a company that provides scooters, much like bikes are provided or can be rented in many communities. There's no commitment. This is just a memorandum to look into it to see how interested they are. There would be no docking stations. They would have GPSs in them, and the organization would come and collect them at the end of each evening and recharge them for the next day. They'd be looking at hiring a local entrepreneur to do this if they decide to go forward. And the city had a comprehensive meeting with many departments, including police, community development, city attorney, public works, community development administration, and they took care of some concerns that there might have been and asked the right questions, and then brought forward the MOU to us this evening, and it was approved. Finally, the administration department had three items for us. One is to hire a replacement worker in public works, and so we hired the replacement to Jim Columbus, who will be retiring in May. There were 5 internal applicants, and a candidate was chosen to bring forward. Next, we considered appointments to the Housing and Redevelopment Authority. We thought we wouldn't have to do that since we were merging with the county HRA, and that group already has a board that's been appointed. But the HUD has not finished approving the entire merger, so most things are approved other than a couple buildings that just have to go through the process. And so we reappointed tonight those that whose terms would have been up, and they're going to keep going for us until that's completed, hopefully sometime in early summer. And finally, maybe the most exciting news, I'm quite excited about it, is we approved an agreement between the city of Grand Rapids and a number of nonprofits, the Rife Center, KAXE, Visit Grand Rapids, to manage a music festival on Block 19 in Grand Rapids the weekend after Labor Day. That's a shoulder season time period where hotels are usually not very busy, and so we after a year of COVID, we know our hospitality industry is looking for business, and this event would help provide that for at least one weekend this fall, and it would help, the festival would be quite a large festival, and it would help our, there would be food and concession stands there of area businesses who are interested, area restaurants and so forth. We think there'd be overflow, not just into the hospitality industry, but into all the retail shops in Grand Rapids with people coming to town. The event will start off at about 3,000, a capacity of 3,000 people. And that capacity is because the backup plan would be at the IRA Civic Center if weather is bad. But if it looks like weather is good, days leading up to it, maybe that can be expanded. And this was not part of the agenda, but I heard through the grapevine that they have about 10 bands that are secured, including some that are, headliners that will draw people in from, all over the state and even out of state. So we're really looking forward to that, and it'd be nice to help our businesses in the community in whatever way we can. And, if it goes well, maybe this could be an annual event, who knows? So we're happy to partner with the Reif Center, KAXE, and Visit Grand Rapids. And with that, we adjourn the meeting, and hope everybody enjoys the great weather. It was 50-some degrees when I walked in here, and it looks like tomorrow is going to be even warmer. So enjoy the nice weather, and we'll see you on our next meeting, March 22nd. Thank you.